Open for Butch Bradley on campus, making him the first Augie student to open for a comedian on campus. And once did a halftime show at a female roller derby competition. Let's give a loud round of applause for Derek Sanderson.
How you doing tonight, Augustana? That's right, I am the guy in the vest for the Spanish spoken here. Yo soy el hombre en un chaleco. So I gotta love Augustana. I used to swim here at Augustana, and one time I was on the team, we had a random drug test. And I love that they call it the random drug test, because the people show up and they're like, alright, random. Those two in the tie-dye, the dude eating Cheetos, and the guy with the hemp necklace. Yep, you're for random. And the only reason we had to have the drug test to begin with is because the whole thing with Michael Phelps, and for those of you who don't know, not only is he one of the best Olympic athletes ever, he also got caught with the DUI and smoking pot. And when I heard this news, I was pissed. I was outraged at the NCAA and the IHSA for holding our kids back, telling them don't drink and drive, don't do drugs. Well, apparently, that's the key to success, you know what I'm saying? That's the breakfast chamber. And Phelps' sponsors even had the nerve to drop him, like Wheaties dropped him, which was stupid because they didn't even have to change the commercial. Just have Phelps come on. I wake up every morning with a bowl. Like, it's the same thing. So we had this random drug test because they're scared that people are going to follow in Phelps' footsteps, which is stupid. I mean, don't get me wrong, my body was high when they told us we were going to take the test. So, you know, I got this test, so I got to study. I'm up all night studying, drinking water, getting ready. I wake up early, I come down to the test. Now, it's like 6 in the morning and you're not supposed to pee. So this room is filled with athletes who haven't pissed all day, just sitting there like... So I go into my examination room with Doc hate my job. This dude was just not happy to be there. We go in, and he gets me in the stall and shuts the door like I'm gonna go somewhere. Gets up so close to me, there ain't room between us for the Holy Spirit, right? And to make matters worse, he says the one thing that he shouldn't have said. I have to watch it go from you to the cup. Thanks. So I'm trying everything I can, because I want to, pass my test here. I'm pushing, I'm struggling. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. And before he can even say why, I let one rip on his thigh. And he said, don't worry about it, which tells me that that's not the first time that's happened, and that sucks. So I can't do the test. They put me back out in the study hall, I'm studying some more. And they sent me back in with Doc happy to be here. Now this guy was just excited to watch people piss all day. Like, he woke up ready, right? He puts me in the bathroom, he's like, dude, you go in the stall, you get your privacy. I was like, awesome. Then he proceeds to run around the bathroom, flushing the toilets, running the sinks, whistling, going, you got this, man, you got this. Now, I passed the test, but now I can't pee unless someone runs around going, you got this, flushing the toilets. And that is a weird thing to ask your mom to do. Or random guys at the mall. And I've been asked weirder at public restrooms. I was in a restroom once at a urinal. This drunk dude, comes up, and he starts drinking out of his flask. And to make matters worse, he looks over at me and gestures like, do I want some? A, not drinking anything that close to your piss stream. B, how did he expect to get it to me? We're like 5 urinals apart. I don't know if he was like gonna chug it and expect me to one-arm grab it, or if he thought I was like the Evel Knievel of urinal jumpers and I was gonna fly over. I don't know. Bottom line, that's the last time I pee in church. It is hot up here, man. I'm sweating like the cast of Jersey Shore at a skin cancer clinic. Jesus. You guys like that show? Yeah, GTL? Yeah. I got my own version of GTL. I got SSS, shit, shower, shave, every day. And I beat it too, or excuse me, something like this. I hate TV shows today though. You got John and Kate +8. I hate that show. I'll watch it, like maybe they change the premise, make it more like Survivor, like split the kids up in teams, and if they don't change the kids, yeah, every week one kid gets sent out for adoption or something. It probably would have saved their marriage troubles, that's all I'm saying. And commercials aren't even good anymore. Like the other day, a commercial comes on, it's Smokey the Bear, and he looks at me straight in the eyes and he's like, only you can prevent forest fires. Like, dude, I'm trying to watch cartoons, now the fate of the Amazon rests solely on my shoulders. Like, what's the deal? My buddies on the couch, they can't help prevent forest fires. You live in the woods, Smokey, what are you doing all day? But I wish I could use that as an excuse. Like, I'd show up at work and my boss would be like, didn't see you here yesterday. I'd be like, yeah, didn't see any forest fires either, did you? Well, then there was this Army commercial. At the end, they said, "Friend us on Facebook." What the hell am I going to benefit from that? Army has invited you to the event. War. Ignore. Army has poked you. I don't know if that's one of the don't ask, don't tell things. And then the Saw commercials come on. Don't get me wrong, I used to love the Saw movies at the beginning when Jigsaw was punishing people for like serious crimes, like killing people, cheating on their spouses. But he's just running out of crimes. Like he's getting to petty crimes. Like I'm waiting for the next preview to come out, and you're just gonna hear. I want to play a game. I saw you double dip that chip. But you know, in all honesty, I gotta get my ass off the couch and stop watching TV so much. You know, I gotta get out. I've been trying to exercise. I heard this commercial for a weight loss pill, and they said you would be surprised by the results. So I ordered it, and I was surprised because I had no idea I was gonna gain weight. I'm trying to eat healthy. I went to Subway. When I was in there one day in line, I started talking with this police officer. He was telling me I was using some car chase, going like 106, scaring some rookie. And he's like, "Yeah, but I love to drive fast." I'm like, "Yeah, me too. But every time I do, some asshole dressed like you pulls me over." I even tried to go bike riding. I went to buy my buddy's bike, and he's like, "It's all custom, man." I'm like, "Well, that seat cushion don't look too comfortable." He's like, "Well, it's custom designed to fit my crotch." I'm like, go ahead and brag about that, man. This is a little seat. I keep a cushion on my bike because I don't know, those of you who are women or not athletes may not know this, but when you're sitting on a bike for a long time, it's kind of like when you're sitting in a lecture and your foot falls asleep, well, you can't just wail that against the ground to wake it up. Like, I don't know if that's how Lance Armstrong won. He had an advantage, you know, he had a bicycle, but a uniball, I don't know. And I was at one of those carnivals, and the dude, it was like the strongman game, you know, where you get the sledgehammer and you hit the weight up at the bell, and the guy was like, "It's one swing for $1 or 5 swings for $3. The way I see it, once you pay for a swing, you have a sledgehammer. And people with sledgehammers do whatever they want. You only pay for 1 swing. What was that, bozo? Went to Vegas recently with my grandparents. It was total hangover style. Me and Grandma went nuts. I don't know if many of you know this. It was my first time there. I didn't notice. There's people everywhere on the strip passing out these cards for hookers. And people mostly just throw them on the street, but not me. I had a flashback to my Pokemon days. I was gotta catch them all. I was running around, I'm like, I got Skittles and Bootylicious. Who is Cinnamon? So I went out to dinner with my grandparents that night. We're sitting there, my grandma's telling me the story which scarred her. Apparently, she wants to go to the hotel room, and put her room key in the thing, and it didn't work. And she knows my grandpa's in there, so she's knocking. "Hey, it's me, let me in, it's me." Some dude answers the door, and she freaks out and runs to the elevator. It's my grandma. She walked quickly to the elevator. Right? And so she's telling us the story at dinner, and I'm laughing hysterically. My grandpa's like, "Don't give your grandma a hard time." I'm like, "Grandpa, think about it. Say that dude was in his room, just called one of those hooker cards, waits about 20 minutes, gets a knock on the door. It's me, it's me." Opens up and sees Grandma. Pulls out the card like, how fucking old is this? Why is there no expiration date on this shit? My biggest problem right now is sleep. Like, I oversleep constantly. It's gotten to the point where I will have girls stay over just because I know they'll wake me up in the morning. Like, alright, you can be silent. I know I'm not supposed to think of women as objects, but I feel like if that object is an alarm clock, it should be acceptable. You know, and I slept straight through class last term. I woke up, my teacher emailed me, and she was like, didn't see you in class today. I emailed her back. Bet you didn't see any forest fires either, did you? Welcome. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks a lot, Derek.